Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here. Welcome back to another Tower Fantasy video. If you guys are not aware, earlier today SOA_TOF released drop chances in joint operations. So we're gonna dive in and talk about the joint ops specifically and what would be the best way to farm your equipments or matrices. So let's jump into it. Now, first things first, I want you guys to be aware that in the joint operation right here. Now let's talk about the joint out specifically. So right now, I'm sure you guys are aware, if you try to do any of this stage, you are going to get one of these incredible gold gears or gold equipments, and then you can also have a chance to drop metrics. Alright, but sadly, metrics actually, the rates of getting them are very low. So this is not a viable way to farm for matrices at all, in case you guys are wondering. So here is the Google Docs that was released by TOA. So let's have a look at it and give you guys my thoughts. So difficulty 1, everything is 100% for the blue and green gears. Difficulty 2, everything changed a little bit, but I want to focus on difficulty 5 because that's where all of us are at. So let's talk about difficulty 5 and 6. Alright, so I think most players are farming 6 right now, right? Notice in difficulty 5, the chance to get gold gear is really low. 0% for the first chest, 0.1% for the second chest, and 0.35% chance for the third chest. Alright, and then there's this thing called the special fall mechanic, which I'm going to talk about later. Now, difficulty 6 is where it gets really interesting. So notice how 0.61%, 1.11%, and 2.36%. Notice the chest 3, which is the chest after you defeat the last boss of the joint operation. This will give you the highest chance of getting the gold equipments, which I think most players are hunting this for, right? So going into joint ops difficulty 7, alright, notice the chances are going to increase even more. So at level 60, this is where you get quite a good chance right here, 4.7%, right? And this is incredible. The gold equipments from the third chest is going to be the best one. And matrices is where it gets a little bit tricky. Notice the chest 3 gives 0.42% chance to drop the gold matrix. At joint ops difficulty 6, difficulty 7, 0.49%. And the last one, difficulty 8, is also 0.49%. So it's not a viable way to get metrics, but for this one, the chest 3, the gold gear, yes, you ideally want to farm as high as you can if you can go higher. So right now, most of us are locked at difficulty 6. Level 60 is where you get to unlock the next one, and level 70 the last one. So if you haven't done it already, so make sure you guys are always doing this every time before you're trying to go into the joint ops. Go to your backpack and consume this thing. This is the joint supply chip, and this will double the chance of obtaining master and ultimate equipment. Very crucial. Make sure you guys do this, consume this. Now, how do you know how many chances you have? If you consume them, it will be listed right here. So right here in your main menu, you can see the next 12 boxes I open, I will have the double chances. You probably can eat all of this, right? To be honest, it can stack upon each other, which is the good thing. But I feel like a lot of us, I wouldn't like use everything right now, because once level 70, this is going to be the best one. 7% of chance to drop the gold equipments, that will be increased to 14%. So how do you get more of the joint supply chips? So number 1, weeklies is where you get a lot of it. So let me see if I can show it to you guys. So the weeklies, you can see you get one from 150, one from 450, and one from 750. And then you can also access the shop if you guys are not aware. Go to the special orders, weapon store, and then from the support store, alright, so you can buy this one 3 per week. So one costs 900 support points. So make sure you guys farm support points every single day. It's kept out at 1500 again. So this is something that you gotta buy every single week. These things are very useful. Now, the best way to approach this when doing joint operations is every time you do joint ops, go and open only the last chest, the chest 3, but make sure you go all the way to the end and beat the final boss. Now that's going to be a big difficulty if your teammates doesn't resurrect you or whatsoever. So make sure you guys join an active crew. Crew is usually where I usually are able to find like proper players instead of joining randoms, right? So keep that in mind. Now let's talk about the special fall mechanic. Now the special fall mechanic is a bit weird. Now let's see. Special fall is an unknown mechanic. Under unknown conditions, increase the drop chances. Now, the first number in the brackets of special 4 is a number of chests open, after which the drop chance becomes equal to the special 4 value. The second number in brackets indicates the number of open chests, after which the next open chest is guaranteed to give the desired item. So this is like an unknown trigger condition, but it seems like it's a special trigger that occasionally happens, but you might need to open the first 2 chests for this to trigger. I don't think you want to do that though. I think instead of spending 90 vitality, I still think the best approach is to not consume all of the 90 vitality. I still think that instead of consuming 90 vitality, you open only the last box, which will only consume 30 vitality. And then you go in, make a new run again, and then only open the last box to get the best value out of your stamina. So that's something that I do think that most players need to pay attention to. Big shout out to Sova_TOF for sharing this on the Twitter. Definitely appreciate it. At least we know for sure. Before this, it was just like, it's not confirmed, but right now, at least we have some sort of idea that the third chest actually does give you a higher drop rate. Alright, let's quickly talk about the event, the Road to Strife event. What is this event all about? Alright, so hopefully you guys are aware that there's an event going on. I think some people are not aware of that. So if you come here, click on this Road to Strife, you can see this is the event right now. It will go on for 2 weeks, alright, 13 days-ish. So right now we only have access to Stellar Way Divergence. So Orienteering, this one seems pretty cool, and Doubles Mega Arena will be open later on. So what you need to do is you're farming for the event currency, and then you can come here to buy these things, right? So you can see right now the star grid is the event currency. If you want to buy the mech parts, alright, so this is for the event exclusive. So make sure you guys buy this. I would highly prioritize on the red nucleus, and then you can buy the mech bird head and the mech bird torso. So make sure you guys obtain this. I'm not sure if you will be able to obtain the mech bird parts anywhere else outside of this event. You can see event phase 2 will unlock even more red nucleus, mech bird legs, mech bird core. I think that will be unlocked in next week. So this is the first week. This event is 2 weeks, right? So phase 1 and phase 2. So what do you do in the event? So right now, Stellar Way Divergence is pretty simple. You just go to these stages. So it looks like the star gates, but it's not the usual one. This one is the red star gates, and you just farm for these things. Alright, 300 star grids. It doesn't consume stamina. So if you have stamina, you can just go in. Don't worry, it will not use any stamina at all. You can only farm up to 4 times because the cap per day of how much of this currency you get is 1200 per day. Yeah, right here you can see maximum star grid is 1200 available daily. So something that you gotta log in every day and do this. Alright, so keep that in mind. So yeah guys, the event, make sure you guys do it with somebody as well. It can be quite hard if you're trying to do it alone. I did try to do it alone, and I think I failed earlier today. So it's something that you gotta invite at least 2 to 3 people and do it in the party. So that's gonna be it for this video guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you do, please feel free to subscribe. Give this video a like. Would really appreciate it. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.